Macros then, according to the latest data which is released by the Center for Monitoring the Indian Economy or the CMIE, announcements of new industrial and infra projects remains muted in the first quarter of 2017-18. To discuss in detail, we're now joined by Mr. Mahesh Vyas, the MD and CEO of CMIE. Mr. Vyas, hi, thank you very much for taking the time out. So just give us some numbers in terms of the new projects if you had to compare June say Q1 FY18 with Q4 FY17 as well as on a year-on-year basis?
Well, whichever way you look at the June 17 numbers, they are low. So at 1.35 trillion rupees, that's the count of the new investment proposals during the quarter of June 17. 1.35 is low compared to the March 17 number, which was nearly 3 trillion rupees. Or in June 16 when it was 1.5 trillion rupees.
Do you think that it could be an aberration?
I don't think it's an aberration. This looks more like a gradual fall in the new investment. So it seems to be a relentless fall over several quarters now. So I was looking at the rolling average to see if this is an aberration, to see if this is something which can be reversed quickly. But it looks like the average, which was 2.2 trillion rupees per quarter, is down to 2 trillion rupees anyway, and this is even below that. So I think this is a bit worrying that the new investment proposals keep on sliding quarter after quarter.
Mr. Vyas, good morning, Prashant here. Are these numbers really a surprise?
Not exactly a surprise, but they run against our hopes.
Okay.
So I mean, you cannot keep expecting news to get worse every day. There has to be a turnaround sometime. So we know that domestic demand has been poor, and there have been ill effects of demonetization that will take a long time to go away. And these numbers can remain poor for a long time. But infrastructure, building, and government spending can kind of be counter-cyclical to that. And no, that isn't happening.
The only reason I ask that is because, I mean, I've seen reports projecting that we won't see a turnaround at least till, say, the next general elections, maybe, you know, till after that. And that is essentially just a function of capacity utilization being low within large core sectors, etc. So there's no real need for more spending in that.
Yeah. No, Prashant, that is true for manufacturing. But that's not true for infrastructure. I mean, true that there is a little overcapacity happening in electricity. There is need yet to build more roads. There is need to build better infrastructure. So I don't think that this holds true for industries other than manufacturing. So I think it's possible for even other industrialists who can make a break from what we have had in the past. So this is not pure classical economics going through business cycles. We can be disruptive as well. So there is always a hope that there will be something that will turn around.
Just that point on Prashant's point on capacity utilization, Mr. Vyas, do you have any numbers worked out on that compared to, say, on a sequential and year-on-year basis?
No, we rely on the RBI's Obicus numbers. They are based on a larger sample of companies, and they do show that the capacity utilization is low.
Has it improved, or is it the same, or is it worse?
I don't think it has improved to the best of my recall.
Okay.
Mr. Vyas, thanks very much for your time. Appreciate you joining in with that update.